Hey there! In this video, I'm going to be showing how I paint the front sight on my iron-sighted pistols. This is a question that came up both on Discord and here in the YouTube comments of how I do this, and I thought I would explain the process I do and all the things I have. So I have a TSOS Government 1911 here. It's a cheap $300 TSOS that I bought for some testing. I won't disclose what the testing is quite yet, but I just needed a cheap 1911 for this testing. For painting the front sight here, I'm going to be cleaning the front sight and then applying a white primer base coat and then applying orange on top of that. I'm just using mineral spirits here for cleaning the front sight. And then the paint pens I've got, I will link the Amazon links for them. They won't be affiliate links, so it's not like I'm recommending these because I'm getting paid or something, but these are the ones I use. I don't use nail polish. I prefer a matte paint because I find that it just holds up better and shows up better out and about. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my rag here that I've doused with some mineral spirits and just wipe off the front sight. And I'm going to give that some time here to dry out, so I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, it's been about 15 minutes for this to fully dry out, and I have my white primer paint pen here. I have shaken it quite a bit, which you can hear there. And what I have done with it is just take it against a rag here and push it in. It's hard to see it, but just push it in to verify that it's actually, putting paint out. So I'm just going to come up here. It's kind of hard to do this wrapping around the camera. Obviously, I'm normally doing this just by myself and just putting some paint here on that front sight. This paint is a little bit, I don't know how much it's showing up here. It is fairly wet. I'm used to my primer usually being a little bit drier. For this front sight, I'm not going to go over the sight, part of the sight we're not seeing. But with these like a half moon old school 1911 sights, they're a little goofy. So we're just going to be going up through a good chunk of it here. And now we play the waiting game yet again. Be back in a second. And back for the first coating of orange paint. I have my orange paint pen here. I've been shaking it and tested it a couple times on a rag. This one here has more of a wider chisel tip, which I find is very handy for front sights. I've also taped up around the front sight. With the primer, I'm not as concerned about getting paint on the gun itself, and if I got paint on the gun, I just have to remove it. But with the orange pen, I kind of want to be a little bit more precise, because this is the thing I'm actually going to be looking at when I'm using the sights. So I'm going to come in here. Again, kind of hard to see it with the camera here in the way. I'm just going to do a couple of layers here. Kind of tap it in here. And I'm probably going to do 2 layers of orange for this. I find that this orange, it doesn't really set particularly bright until we add the second layer of orange. One thing to keep in mind with this gun in particular, which does make it kind of an annoying process to paint the front sight, is that it's not serrated. It's a smooth front sight. So the paint is kind of searching for a place to grab onto to stick to, and it doesn't have a whole lot of it. If you're painting a J-frame or a revolver that has a ramped front sight that is serrated, that's a lot easier. If your 1911 has a serrated front sight, like my Tank Commander does, that's also easier than these smooth front sights on these guns. So, coating number 1 on there. We'll come back in about 15 minutes once this is dried and do our second coating here. Alrighty, coating number 1 of the orange paint has already dried. Generally speaking, once you have your primer on the front sight and then that's dried, and then you put on your first base coat of like actual paint, it dries a lot faster. Trying to get paint to adhere to the metal just takes a little bit longer than the paint to adhere to more paint. So I'm going to come in here. Yeah, kind of hard to see it because of the angle here. I'm kind of dabbing a little bit. Coming through. I'm putting paint down and then I'm rowing it into the sight, if that makes sense. Rather than just like going right into sweeping, these paint pens work by depressing, some paint comes out, and then you smoosh it around. So I'm going to try to actually move my shop light here, so the lighting is going to be a little bit strange for a second. Yep, making sure that both sides of the sight here are doing good. And I moved this front piece of tape back a little bit. I wanted to get a little bit more orange paint down lower on the gun, or on the front sight here. There we go. So it might look a little splotchy to the camera, but it's not. But coating number 2 there. And that should be good enough for most uses. I'm going to let this dry and then just do some touch-ups in a couple of spots. But generally speaking, one primer coat of like a white and then your actual base coat, 1 or 2 coats of that is good enough. But we'll come back here in a little bit once this is dried and I can show you the finished product. And we have the gun. Again, this is just a basic TSOS. This is their 1911 A1 Government. I think it's an older SKU because it says Turkey and not Turkiya on the bottom of the frame here. And it is a Cerakote pistol, which I'm not really a fan of. But again, I bought this because it was cheap and we're doing some testing with it. To see what the sight looks like, I'm going to turn one of my lights here. It came on a little bit heavy in some spots and it bled over the sides a little bit. But again, that kind of happened because it's not a serrated sight. The serrations really do help out with keeping the paint where they are. But the important thing, and the camera's not going to want to focus, the important thing is that the front sight is significantly higher visibility when looking through the entire sight picture, the rear sight, the front sight. This gun's going to be undergoing quite a bit, and the sights are not really an important part of what's going to be happening with this gun. And in the future, I'm sure that we're probably going to swap out to a taller staked front sight, or just cut this thing for a dovetail. But for the time being, before I put this gun through its paces, I wanted to have slightly better sights on here. So, hopefully you learned something from the video, and thank you very much for watching.